Hi everyone.
Hello.
We really hope that you are really geared up and buzzing for our virtual county camp. It's super exciting to have you all online with us. And yeah, are you ready for this, Louise?
Yep, ready.
Absolutely. So I'm Helen and this is Louise, and we are so grateful to everyone that has prepared for Ayrshire North County Camp, not just open to members, but open to all the family and folk that might want to be involved in Girlguiding. I don't know where you guys are in the country, or maybe wider, might not even be Scotland, we might have wider folk joining us. Louise and I have gone for the virtual background. It was a bit of a hoolie outside with me, but that is my tent outside, and Louise is organised at her end as well. But we've got a really special guest to officially open our camp today, and we are super excited to invite our Scottish Chief Commissioner, Dr. Moira McKenna, to officially welcome everyone and open our camp. So hopefully Moira's there.
Hello.
Here she is. Hello, Moira.
Hello, Helen. How are you?
We are good, thank you. How are things up in Rochester?
A bit blustery, a bit windy, a bit wet, but I have, can you see I have got my campfire here? Can you see that?
You're doing a fabulous job, much better effort than Louise and I. We were you're obviously a seasoned camper.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, we do a lot of camping up here.
You're a busy woman, and we're really honoured that you're here with us this evening to officially open our camp. We've got a couple of questions in from some members, so I hope you've got a couple of minutes to share with us some of your thoughts and wisdom on camping.
Okay.
So the first question was, Moira, can you tell us about your first or favourite residential or camp experience with Girlguiding?
Okay, so when I was a guide, I lived just north of Glasgow, and I used to go camping with Girlguiding Forth Valley, and we camped on a farm just in the field. So there was no toilets and there was no showers and no running water, nothing like that. So you went for a week, and when you arrived, you took all your clothes that you'd arrived off and you put them in a special paper bag that was normally for potatoes, and you put it in a box, and you got a camp dress to wear, and you wore that all week. And when you went home, you took the camp dress off and you put on your clean clothes again. And in the middle of the week on the Wednesday, because there were no showers, we always played a game where we had washing up liquid and water, and the leaders threw it over you as you slid down a slide on the steepest field. So that's how we kept clean. And that's what I remember about camping. Great fun, cooking on fires, and lots of laughs with all my friends.
Brilliant, that's great. Moira, I'm going to ask if you can try and switch your camera on again. It seems to have, I think we're still hearing you. Hopefully our viewers are still hearing us. That's perfect. Yeah, I'm sure we still heard that first. That sounds fab. I'm glad I didn't have to put my clothes in a sack. So were you fortunate enough, were you able to camp before lockdown? When and where was your last camp or residential?
Well, since lockdown, I've actually camped in my garden because I'm doing a challenge every month. So in April, the challenge was to sleep out in a tent. So I put my tent up in my garden and I slept out. But before that, it wasn't camping, but I was staying at a hostel with my rangers. There's a very special youth hostel called Lochosian, because you can't get to it by road. You have to go by train. And you get off at the train in the middle of Rannochmoor, and you have to then walk about 1.5 miles, 2 miles to get to the hostel. And we had a fantastic time. It was the weekend just before lockdown, and it snowed up here. So it was a great fun weekend.
Oh, that sounds magic.
Yeah.
Sounds really special. Maybe some of our viewers will want to try going there sometime in the future.
Yeah. Well, it's easy. Get the train from Glasgow and you'd be straight there.
Oh, I love it. Our last question, and maybe you'll want to just kind of do your official opening of our camp before Louise tells us what's coming up. Our last question was, what are your top Girlguiding camping tips for all of our members, and maybe some aspiring members, whether they're new to camping or seasoned campers? You seem to have dropped out, Moira. If you can still hear us, I don't know what's going on, but that's what happens, guys, when it's live. Hopefully you're enjoying the chat so far. We've got 136 viewers, which is fab.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm just going to see if we've got any messages coming in. Give us some likes, guys, to say that you're watching with us and that you're ready for the camp. That would be great. We'll just try and get Moira back on. Maybe meantime, Louise, you could give us a wee chat about what's happening over the next 12 or 16 hours or so.
Yeah, I will do. So obviously Helen said this camp is for all ages, the full family, whether you're an established camper or new, maybe you're a Girlguiding member or an aspiring one, you're interested to see what we get up to. You might take part in all of the activities or just some, but no matter who you are, we're really pleased you're joining us for this weekend. All we want to do is give you a space to have some fun and try some new activities. We've got loads of activities planned this evening and tomorrow morning. And if you look at our posts and pictures on Facebook, you'll see the programme. And we kick off with Fly Your Flag 6:15, so just 8 minutes time, where we'll share a video that walks you through every step of making a flag or coin a body windsock. So that's coming up really soon. Moira, I can see you've joined us again.
Hey, Moira's back. So did you hear the question, Moira?
No, I didn't. Zoom bounced me out, but I'm back.
That's okay. We just filled in the watchers. We've got 142 viewers now. This is very exciting.
Wow, that's fantastic.
So the last question was, before you do our official opening for us, was what are your top Girlguiding camping tips for all of our viewers, whether they're new to camping or seasoned campers?
So my top tip is to always take equipment that you know and trust. If you've got something new, make sure you try it out before you go on the weekend. So the things that I take with you, something that goes with me in every camp is my penknife. Well, it's not actually my penknife. It belonged to my father-in-law, so it's a very old penknife, but I've got it on my Girlguiding lanyard and it goes with me all the time. And my other top tip if you're going camping, because sometimes camping when the weather's not great can be a little bit hard, okay? And so you've got to have a little bit of luxury. So always have a little bit of luxury with me. Sometimes it's a little bit of chocolate, but often it's some lovely smelly hand cream. And it just gives you a bit of a lift and gets you through those low moments so that you can have fun no matter what the weather.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Do you want to say anything else, Moira, before we officially open our camp?
I just want to say a huge hello to everybody. I think you're all doing an absolutely fantastic job in this really challenging times. I want to say a big thank you to the girls for taking part. A big thank you to their parents, because I know they will have put quite a lot of support in them to make this happen. And a huge thank you to all your leaders, especially Louise and Helen, who are leading our camp. So well done and thank you to everyone.
Moira, I know you're a busy lady and we're so grateful that you took some time out to speak to us. I'm going to hand over to Louise just to finish off, but lovely to see you.
You too.
Yes, thanks very much, Moira. Just to follow on from what Moira's saying, just make sure you keep sending us pictures and videos if you've taken part in activities, whether that's on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. We're all over the place, and show us what you're making and show us how you're getting on with all the different activities. And if you're a Girlguiding member, you can also use these activities towards badges. So make sure you're taking photos as evidence to share with your leaders after, you know, and you can get some badges when we're all back together, hopefully soon. Well, without further ado, welcome to Girlguiding Ayrshire North Summer Getaway Camp, and we hope you have an amazing, amazing time.
Great.
Bye, girls. See you soon.
Bye. Fantastic.
Bye.
On Facebook. Bye.
Bye-bye.